Hello, welcome to what we're gonna be doing in Hogwarts. Keep them busy on Tears of the Kingdom. It's so addicting. We got our coffee here. Heated. Look at these flowers. They're honking at us. Let's quickly get Professor Hagrid's assignment done. There's enough enemies in the Forbidden Forest that I can do it. By rolling.
Yes. Incendio.
We should probably get going. Run away so we can live. We got the assignment done. We can. Once you're out of battle, you start healing too. That's good. Gotta go back into Hogwarts. Slowly the classroom maybe. Oh! There she is. Does Sebastian know her?
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
I hope I did.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Focus. Right. Focus. Not my strong suit. Unless it's something I really enjoy that I'm like, focus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Have them yet. Okay. Let's go to potions class now. What is that? Class is right here.
There'll be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Weird.
There was something else too. A dash of powder.
Weird, I say. Stacked up cauldrons. Natty! It's one of the people we know. I see her. And Sebastian. Kaboom! And Ominous is in class as well.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
I feel very sorry about that, but like they were attacking us. Potions class.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some
Interesting,
injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Very handsome. For a
Use
professor.
a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Don't sneeze. A little more. Yeah. Now we're brewing. I'm on the same table as Sebastian and her.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can
Yes,
find
sir.
the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be
Scarf on
harvested
by
from the
as well.
plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing,
Like
and we'll see if it was
exploring?
skill or luck the first time round.
When we first met him, he was talking with Professor Fig, and now he's flipping potions. Hi, Ominous.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't say that. Oh, hello.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Imelda.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Still like, hello. No option to talk with her. Hey, best friend. Working on your... It's working on construction. Shouldn't distract you. Natty's working on construction.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Sounds like Omid.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Weasley.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
Wait.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
You want me to get a feather without proper permission from the teacher to get it?
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant!
If it's a common
Wait until you
item,
see what
I
I'm brewing.
can get
Hurry
it,
back to
but
me when you have the feather.
This seems other suspicious for a Weasley.
A well-prepared.
There's a note. I was about to be like, it's a letter to him about something. This is it. Hopefully we don't get in trouble.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Hello, Gareth.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to
Very
brewing your
loudly.
Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Well, like, here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have
The
patience
teacher,
and be thorough.
especially. Just outright said what we were doing.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Oh no. We've been caught. I mean, figured. Like I already said, we were outright talking about it loudly.
Revelio.
And there's a page right here. Talking about your badge right in front of you.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Yeah. We're not gonna be like, oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson.
We're
As
good,
for the
but
work you
bad
did today at your
Hufflepuff.
own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new
Hey,
student.
stop
I'm glad
bringing
I was
up
able to
tabs
meet your
where I can't see.
expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're
Easy
not
with
a
all of
potions
them, like new
master quite
tabs.
yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Yeah, that would be bad. Just leaving a
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
hot cauldron. called it? in the middle of nowhere.
Well, well done, Gareth.
Talking about your badge right in front of you.
Sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Talking about your badge right in front of you. There she is! Just looking at me. She looked at me, guys.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Well, yeah, unlike you, I don't do pranks all the time. You got yourself
Professor
in trouble,
Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted
but
it
I'm
out.
not getting in
No
trouble
harm.
for you.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Takes the potion ingredient and walks away. Very interesting class. What is next? Oh yeah, meeting with Natty in Lower Hogsfield. He has an aura badge. Ooh. Is there anywhere on the map I can teleport out to? No. But I should stop at Hogsmeade. Excuse me. I got B. Definitely need to grab me some more potions. Of health potions. I mean. Because I have none. I have one now. Makes no difference though if it's only one. Need more than one to keep me safe. This is not the way to potions. This gentleman. Right here.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Hello. I can buy more potion recipes. Powerful damage potion. Ooh, might be good for later. But I need more health potions, and I can buy all of them.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Bring me up in health potions a little bit.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Right. Got my little cabbages with me in case I run along to poachers or anything. Butterbeer. This way. Like, I love coffee. It gives me so much happiness. Ooh, cat. Always got the best pet the cats. I especially love the one that looks like a Maine Coon and a black cat.
I have a terrible curse where I can't lift tools or do work of any kind.
Excuse my straw cleaning. My straw is squeaking. Those two cats. start kind of jogging there. He looks like a detective in a wizarding
Revelio.
world. This might take me a minute to get there. Start running. Seeing other students along the road. Cat. But I mustn't stop. I mustn't stop. Ooh. More bouncing toadstools. That's good for potions. Anything I can pick up is good.
Wonder how sharp injured
Professor Sharp injured his leg? What's the potions,
This
Professor?
place has seen better days.
See all of Hogwarts. Whoa! All of the castle from here. And the Quidditch courtyard. This is when good little and copyrighted music would come into handy, but I'm fine.
I didn't always like a polite.
We're good, guys. We're doing it. We're almost there. Partially. Okay, that just brought me back to the castle. Now, what is wrong with it? Could just did this. This is not the way. It said it was out this way. It lies. The magic map lies. Pretty. Let's look at the castle. Of course the bushes are annoying, but look at how pretty it is. Look at how big it is. Bitch. Alright. We're about 300 away now. That's somewhat closer than we've been doing. Get more coffee.
Revelio.
Page here. And treasure. A better scarf? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, no. Still not doing the scarf.
I should investigate.
Excuse me.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something I found?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Well, I'm glad you're at least trying to do something.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I thought exactly. Like I'm out. It's like, oh. She warped. Using our teleport flu powder.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
Stewart
I do
gang
not
up
have
on
time
this
to...
lady.
Mr. Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Oh.
I hope you have your fill.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Right? Whoa. Oh, was like, yeah.
Protego!
Okay. Let me try to fix that. Hey, you're right.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Research.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Ah.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings.
Collecting it in
I had just
my
arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Oh, she's just giving me some as well.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
It indeed.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio! The flames make the pyre sink.
Because they look like torches.
Yes, how
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Lily just shows Merlin up and leaves when you're done.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Just backed up our old tent and went left. That was magical.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Now that I know I'm just like...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days.
If I get a chance to go to
Eldritch
Hogwarts
Diggory,
Land, I'm gonna
former Minister for
vlog
Magic
some of my
and
trip.
founder of the Aura recruitment program
Or I
at
want
your
to try
service.
vlogging some
I
of my trip.
believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Be the loyal Hufflepuff I am.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon.
I can get all these pages now that I'm not in the sneaking into the reception section as well. We're standing right here, exactly. Talking to Sebastian about sneaking into the library. What a time. But I'm like, that's how the old games were. You had to sneak through to go outside. It's what made your heart race. That guy just staring me down. Gotta stare back at him. Like, don't you want to go? And this gate locks up at night. Keep intruders away. Hogwarts students can come in and out of this gate though. And then I'm coming!
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Made it. To this place. Whee!
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Dark wizards he was. Right here.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Really? Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book
Peeves.
I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
And this is a different Anne from Sebastian's sister Anne.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits.
We're going to
We
see
can
Azkaban,
apparate
guys.
right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, I don't need saved. I can hold my own.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Azkaban. Well, maybe not from these guys.
That ought to keep them
I
at bay
really
for
wish I
now.
could do
Though,
my
be
Patronus.
aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Oh,
The
maybe I would
Dementors won't
despair.
harm us now. Still, be careful.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
It would have been really
I'd
cool
cast Crucio on the lot of you.
if I could at least
Yes.
try to cast my Patronus out and
They
then.
teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there?
Over her, you're
Why,
assuming, ma'am.
torment me further!
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
So I think... what you meant to say was that the pages are in a cave somewhere around Upper Hogsfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen,
She's really
Helen,
crazy.
no, you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Get to a doctor?
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Did I just see a sheep go into a house?
This must be the place Anne told me about.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Lumos. No one's been here for ages. Revelio.
Oh.
Accio. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. Accio. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? Revelio.
Here it is. My dearest Anne, well done, you solved my puzzle. Well, we're not Anne, but we solved the puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit, and the only one for whom I truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I had mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeve wrote from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
So at the edge of the Forbidden Forest. Whoa.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Not good.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Good. What I need is those pages.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Poof. And the ghost is gone. Wait. Just chill here a minute.
Here I am, as good as my word.
You are.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said.
Of course.
Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Where are you going?
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Okay, you just need to stop.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
I wouldn't be too happy about seeing my dead body as well, but that's what you gotta do. To get to here.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Nice and cozy waterfall. Whee! Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, centaurs. Just walking through the forbidden forest like the warriors they are.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is. Just as Jackdaw described.
Bird bath.
Revelio. Intramuros.
Oh, that's cool. Whoa.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Stupid one. Expelliarmus! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Yeah, just kill them. Because they won't report it back to their boss. I was gonna start drinking some water so I don't feel so dizzy. If I drink too much coffee at once, I start like getting.
I wonder how big this place is.
I either get coffee jitters or I get really dizzy from drinking too much coffee. So it's kind of like win-lose.
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. Impressive.
Ooh.
That must be where all this leads.
Building bridge.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells are only through this.
It's spider web. You can just set it fire.
Incendio!
You can set the spiders up.
Potato!
Ugh. I don't like spiders.
I'm not gonna
But I'm
touch
not
those.
super afraid of them.
Ugh! Incendio! Revelio!
Gear slot's full. And I didn't yesterday. Tears of the Kingdom came out and I was like, ooh. I have the same experience with when I first played Breath of the Wild and I was like, yay. Now I'm addicted to it again. Don't worry, I'm still gonna be doing content. Content steadily coming through.
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it.
You could likely get on it. Wouldn't have never had guessed. Gross spiders. No.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Ew.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Okay.
Accio!
We're taking a ride. There's probably more loot over here. Yeah. More money and more collectibles. I'm just weird, guys. I'm just the weird person I am. I'm also patient and caring. That's why I belong in the Hufflepuff. Yeah. Off me, spiders. Gross.
Protego! Incendio! Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Spiders are ewy. I'll take a spider out of our space. Remarkable. Whoa. Throwing the phone around. I'm trying to, guys. More clump juice. Okay, over here, yeah, making sure every crevice has got something. Look at them crawling around there. Does that not give you, like, the heebie-jeebies down your back? Oh, they're like...
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
He wasn't. Solar spectacles.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio!
Should do big stretch.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio!
Ew. More spiders. Disgusting. Get out of here.
Expelliarmus! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Yeah, we don't order pizza very often. But then again, when we do, it's also nice. Ah, another chest here.
Incendio!
They put them here to confuse you. Get up the ledge! Jesus. It's this direction. Looking at the mini map while doing it. Yeah. That's better. Wasting all my potions over here. But I'm gonna make more when I get back to Hogwarts.
Not a headless skeleton in sight.
Celtic cape.
But I may as well help myself to this.
Let's move on. We're moving on. Ew.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
Kind of lost it for a
More
second.
spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackson.
Crush the spider.
Expelliarmus!
Oh, goody. Bigger ones.
Potato! Stupid one.
And that's why the Hogwarts gives people with acrophobia the option and the options to turn off spiders for more friendly versions.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Farewell, monster. I can't imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Not usually that bad.
Revelio.
I'm usually good with my fighting, guys. I'm sorry. That took a little while. Oh, guest.
Thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
It was a potion, but it's like, hey, your ear spots are too full to even open this.
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Wait. There we go. We built the bridge. Right.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
I can see them up ahead.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
Ow. No wonder he heard a swoop and that was it. how slowly the end for him.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
The screen changed. What is happening? Oh no. Even more fighting that I didn't want to do.
Expelliarmus!
No, big boys now. Big boy. There we go. Oh no, two of them at the same time.
Expelliarmus!
That's not gonna
Incendiaris! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Haha, I did it.
But that's unnerving. What's happening?
It's a door. That's what's happening.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Where is the portal taking us now?
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Alright. We're being protected by some sort of magic. I think.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Close the doors before it all gets in. Makes me happy to see that you guys want my content and want to see more. Oh, wrong button. Also wrong button. Wanted to see. Yeah, my camera's still working. Froze up on me earlier. You guys are awesome. Oh. Oh, oh, ooh. Cutscene. Weird.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor
From the
Rackham.
Pensives.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
I know the book.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
He wants me to give him the book. Are you a seer?
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside. Those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Uh-huh.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
We shall. Talents. Ooh, talent points available. 9.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
It's just making me go up the stairs. Ooh, now I can transfer here too. Let's see where we popped out. Again, feel nothing. Those chests aren't a pity wheel for me.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
It's gonna be all for today's stream and this episode. Hope you guys have an amazing journey and a lovely adventure. Goodbye.